Hello, friends and students. Welcome once again. So we're into second part of PCB Design Made Easy. It's a beginner's guide using EDA tool. That is, we are using a software. This is the second part. In the first part, we have seen how to make a schematic diagram step by step. We have already seen that. Now, finally, what we got from that is we got an file that is called as .asc file. That is a schematic file. Okay. The same file will bring it here in this section that is in part 2. We call it as pads layout and router. And here we will do the rest of the things so that finally we get the output. Okay. So pads layout and router is the main software where we will do this, as you can see on your screen, how it will look, right? Okay. So there are two colors that are about two colors. I will tell you a little later. Okay. So your PCB will be made like this in the layout and router software. How to do it step by step, we'll see. Okay. Finally, we have to generate. That means, suppose you are not a manufacturer, but you are a designer. So what you will do first, you have to get a Gerber file. It is nothing but an AC vector file format file that contains information on each physical board layer of each PCB design. For example, how the copper traces will be coming on the PCB, how the traces, pads, via solder mask and seal screen, all the information will be there in the Gerber file. So our job is in PCB design, finally, we have to make a Gerber file. Now we'll go to the software and we will see one by one how it is made. So you can see where I have kept my file, that is my PCB design files. So I will open that folder, and in the folder you can see here pads layout and pads router. These two software we are going to use because we have already finished the design in pads logic. So what we will do, we'll just double click this particular pads layout. A new software has to start. After coming to the pads layout, the software, what we have to do step by step, I will tell you one by one. You please do this thing. But one thing you have to remember, the software has a lot of facilities. You can do a lot of things. You can do generate a lot of layers and all. But what I'm trying to tell you with this video, the very simple steps, how the PCBs are made and how the Gerber files are made at the end. So I will go with a very shortcut way. When you do this, you can adventure more. You can try more switches, more things inside this particular software, and you can design the PCB. Okay. So that is the main point. Okay. Now we will start our software. First thing. Now, when you see this software, what do you see? There is a black color and you have a small white color dots on it. And center, there is a one point over here. When I bring my cursor to the center point on the bottom side, you will see some movement on the screen. Now it has become 0. If I take it to right, then X and Y axis, it will change. But you see here, it is in mils, M-I-L-S, mils. So mils is a very small unit. For PCB cutting and all, we need a bigger unit. For that, what I will do, you please, right? Please check it out. Okay. Now for that, what I will do is I will give tools. Okay. I'll go to tools, and in the tool last option, there is an option. I will just press on that option. Okay. So you can see a new option has started here. On the bottom corner, you will see it is already taken mils. So what I will do is for PCB, I will just change it to inches because I will take it in inches. I will say, okay, right? Okay, now it has changed to inches. Now what I will do, I will take the size. This is a bigger PCB. I don't require such a big PCB. I require a very small PCB from this. So what I will do, I will take a board outline. Here in this toolbar, you have board outline cutout button. Just press it. Okay, press it. From here, 0 point, you start it. Just click on left click on your mouse. A pin starts from here. I will just do here. I will go here up to this point. I will turn to right. Because I'm taking a square PCB. So I will just go to the end and I will double click it again. Okay. So this is the PCB. From this big chunk of PCB, I'm taking this size. Okay, that is the main thing. So until now, this is the step what you have to follow. Okay. Now, once you have done this, again you can go back to the tools and option, again change it, right? It is in inches, you can change this to mil, because now tracks and this thing you have to do it, so you can come back to the mils. Only for selecting a bigger PCB, I have changed it to the another unit. Now you can change it to mils. Okay, right. Now these are the toolbars you have to remember. These are the toolbars. This is very important. Drafting toolbar, design toolbar, dimension toolbar, and eco toolbar. These are toolbars you can use little later, but I will just giving you an idea that what other toolbars are important, because without toolbars, you cannot make any PCB. Okay, please remember, toolbars are very, very important. It's like pencil and rubber for writing. If you don't have anything, how you will write? So it's like that. Tools are very, very important. Okay, now I've selected the board outline. I have made the board, right? Then next step, go to file and you say import. Okay, import. Now what you have to import? Where you have kept your last time, where did you keep your this thing? I've kept it on the desktop. Okay, my file was there on the desktop. I still okay, we'll see whether my file is in the desktop or not. Okay, default ASC file, it is not on the desktop, then it is somewhere in the PCB design or PCB design file. So I will just open that file and I will just say open. Okay, I will take this file, regulator ASC file. You can see here .asc file. I will take this file. I'll open it. Okay. Then he's saying old file before this thing. No, already it has been shown. So I will this thing. So he's giving on a notepad the information that something is missing, something is wrong. That this thing, it will be shown in this. So if you want to go according to this, then you have to go back to this and accordingly you have to correct your design or your schematic. Okay, so I'm just, for the time being, I'm just ignoring it. I will just close this file. I will just say okay, and you can see some parts have come over here. Okay, some parts have come to over here, but you cannot make it out now. So what I will do is I will go to the next step. Okay, the next step is, I will just tell you, go to tools, and in the tools, I will go to tools first. Okay, in the tools, disperse component, the third and the fourth one, you just press that button on OK to start dispersion. Yes, just say yes. Now you can say your PCB is on other side and the whole component with the connection has come to other side. Okay, so you can make it out D1, there is no connection and all, but I will tell you what is it exactly. Suppose, because I'm just giving you an example. Later on, I will, in some other video, I will tell you how to do that and everything. I will explain you. Now, the next step. After doing this, disperse component, now you can, what you can do is you can just drag the component. Suppose I want to drag, I will take this PCB. What I will do is, sorry, this is, I will take, I can take, or I can select these, all these things and all, and I can bring it onto the this thing. But automatic system is also there. Like what? I'll go to tools again, right? So disperse component, I have done it, right? Then you go for cluster placement. This is cluster placement, the second on the top. I will go for it. Then one new window has started. It said parts. What do you want to place it? So place parts. I will just click on this place part and I will say run. Okay, so you can see all the components automatically which has come, and placement violation, there are C1 and C2. There are two placement violations. You please keep it in mind. I will tell you about this little later. Okay, I will close this right now. So all the components automatically it has come into your these things, tools. Okay, cluster placement. Okay, check placement violations and all. We have just taken this thing, and you can, if suppose you want that you thought that the board is a little bigger in size, you can reduce the size. How you will reduce the size? you just on the right hand side, click is select anything or click board outline. Okay. And just click on this board. If you want to say, I am clicking on this board, right hand side board, and I'm just making it little smaller. Okay. So click it once again. So likewise, you can do it. Okay. And if you want to select this thing, come back here to the arrow. You can select the whole component, the complete component over here. I will just remove, please. And just a moment, I will just go to anything and you select all the parts over here and you can just make it turn anywhere you want it, right? You can up, down, corner, wherever it fixes, you can take it down. So what I can do is I can reduce the size of this PCB, but I will not do that. So this is up to this. I hope you understood the things. Okay. So select the board outline. We have done it. You can just, if necessary, we can change it again. Okay. Go to in this toolbar. You can see this toolbar is there. Different type of tools are there. We can take this to our routing one. We have to routing. That means we have to route this software. Automatic routing is also present. So we have to take it to this. So before doing that, you just try to save it. Okay. Already it is getting saved, but you can just, it will be saved like a PCB and all. I will save it. Okay. Now there is a button over here on the toolbar on the corner that is called pads router. So that means I am there in pads layout. I have to take my design to the pads router. For that, I have to press this button. Okay, I will just check it whether I am going to pads router or not. See, still I am there in pads, this thing only. So other this thing, there is another technique. You can just check. I will go to tools again, and there is pads router over here. I will just click on this and I will just say proceed. All right. After coming in this pads router software, you can see on the corner, there is an auto routing button. I will just press this button. So you will see the auto routing has been done over here. This is the routing software. Automatically, we have changed this and you can see blue and red color lines over here. Automatically, it has come over here. So this is one step. So second step in this routing software, what you have to do is you have to verify the design. That means you are checking whether how many mistakes are there and what are the things and all with mistakes. So I will just click on this verify design. It says 2 errors were found. Okay. So the next button, I can ignore the errors also, right? I will just 2 errors found and you can see here to remove 2 errors. Okay. That means I have ignored the 2 errors. Actually, you should not ignore the 2 errors. You should go and check, or you have to do that some other time. I will tell you about how to do that. Okay, right? The simplest method, I'm just trying to finish it a little faster so that you will understand the things and all. Okay, after doing this, just go to file and save your drawing. Okay, save your drawing in a sense, save as, give some number to it, some this thing like I will give now BLZ3. Okay, and I will just save it. Okay, save it. Okay. Right, I will just say he's telling that again it is there already, no problem. Okay, so I've saved that drawing. Okay, now I have to take this the routed part, this PCB again to my layout software. Okay, for layout software. For doing that, what is to be done? I will just tell you. So there is a button over here. We can go through it also, but sometimes it doesn't work. So what I will do is I will just tell you about that. Okay, you can see here, see. After going into the file, I have open. You have to say open and you have to find out the same software where you have stored it and you can bring it on the screen. Okay, so like you can just select the software where you have stored it and you can bring it on the screen. So I have brought it on the screen. You can say the routed part, the routed software, it has come to my pads layout. This is my pads layout software. Okay, so this is, so rest of the things we will be doing it here. That is, we will be doing all the other things. What you have first, what you will do, you will go to file and you will prepare a report. Okay, report, what type of report you want, you can just use statistic, limit, or all the three. You can just take this and say okay. So that reports all will generated and it will tell you what are the different reports and all. This is for your reference. You can, for further reference, you can take this report. Okay, anyhow, so this is the first step. Second is, after doing this, go to file and you have to generate, after just below report, you have a cam. So this is the final step you have to generate. That is, you just click on this cam, a new window starts over here. In the new window, you will have add button here on the right hand side. Just add it. A new window starts here, document name and everything will be there. Suppose I'm writing a document name as one, and I will just say on the below document type, this is very important, right? Okay, first routing, silk screen, master, solder mask, drill drawing. These are very important for you. Okay, so you have to take it. Why? Because these are the final files, what you have to give it to the manufacturer. Looking into this file only, he's going to manufacture. So I will take this routing split plan. He's asking top or bottom because two colors have come. Please remember, blue color stands for one layer and red color stands for one layer. Since we can change, we can take only single layer also, but we didn't do that. So, okay, later on, you can try with only single layer also. So I will take in top layer, okay, and I will say okay. Then and just press okay over here. The one number first file has been made. Again, you have to make one more file. So I will write two likewise here, and I will just say custom what file I want. I will just say I want silk screen file. Top, yes, okay. Then I will say the top one, okay, and I will say second file has come over. One more file will take it. Okay, that is file number 3. What type of file it is? Let's say it is a drill drawing. Sorry, not sir, NC drill. Or okay, let's say NC drill only, and we will just give it this thing. What layer it will be there? Okay, I will just close for this one. Now this all these 3 files have been made, and you can see I will just select this file and I will say run. So it will be. Do you wish to generate the output? Yes. Okay, where it will be stored, you can see out here. Yes. Okay, so it has been stored. So finally, we have made the CAM files. If you want to preview it, that means how do the file looks like, you can just go to preview and you can see. So these are the files. Okay, so you can see file number 1. This is the file that is the routing file. That is the connection file. Second is this one, that is silk screen file, and third one is drill drawings. So these are the points where the drill will be made. So these are the file which you have to take it and give it to the manufacturer. According to looking into these files, he will make the PCBs for you. So if you are a designer, this is the way. If you are a manufacturer, everything is done at your end. Okay. So I hope you like this video. So please subscribe and join, and please give some comments so that I will make good videos for you. And you have any questions, and if you want to learn more, you can contact me anytime on my email ID and all, and I will certainly call you back or come back to you, so that I want that you should all get hands-on practice. This whole video is for that purpose. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.